And that right there is 200 million XP in cooking. Let's frickin' go. I am very happy to have that skill done. Oh, if anybody knows by watching this series at this point, the amount of love that I have for this skill, I'm so happy to be done with this. Hey everyone, it's Taylor here, aka Marth, and welcome back to episode number 12 of my Road to 5.8 Bill XP series. Let's go ahead and jump right into the starting analytics for this episode. Our starting XP is 5,117,102,602. Let's see how much we can get for this episode. We are on the final stretch of the grind, so hopefully we don't have too many more episodes because that's going to open us up to another series. This is one of the skills that I was one of my first 399s, but honestly probably going to be one of my last 5 120s because I'm not exactly sure why, but I just don't enjoy it as much as I used to. There it is, 120 cooking. We're finally done with this skill. And surprisingly enough, it wasn't one of my last 120s. We are immediately going to log out very quickly, secure the rank, and see where we ended up at. We locked in 8,153 smithing. So we are going to start stacking the smithing supplies. We already have a nice little stack of 5,000 primal bars to get us started, but we are going to have to make some GP, which means we are going to be needing to do some bossing in order to fund the rest of basically the 5.8 grind, because a majority of our skills that we have left is combat. Surprisingly enough, we have attack and strength, as well as if you wanted to add in Slayer and Dungeoneering. So that's going to be quite a big chunk of what we have left. So really it's just going to be focusing on funding the rest of 120 smithing, 120 herblore, fletching, and prayer. Because agility, we only have 300k at this point. And Slayer, that's combat related. So while I'm not going to lie, was completely AFKing smithing, and I was wearing these Silverhawk boots. We just hit 200 million XP in agility. That is another 200 mil skill down, and very happy to be done with that. But the downside that I'm not happy about is we still need the skilling pet, which means we are still going to have to train agility post 200 mil to have to basically get the skilling pet. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I am happy to have 200 mil done. So we're going to lobby really fast, lock in this rank. We ended agility at 10,290. Dang, that's actually quite a bit of people have 200 mil agility. But on to the next skill, which, well, we're already doing it, smithing. Well, we don't need these Silverhawk boots anymore because they do not proc a pet chance. And that right there is 150 mil XP in smithing. Let's go. Less than 50 mil XP to go, and we're gonna spend roughly about, I would say, around a bill, 1.1 to 1.3 bill at the most. But 150 mil smithing, less than 50 mil to go. That is huge. I cannot wait to be done with this. That right there is 200 mil XP in Slayer. Let's go. That skill's finally done. We are done with it. Let's go ahead and get the 180 mil XP in smithing right there. 180 mil XP in smithing. 20 mil left to go. We are on the home stretch for the skill, and then the entire right side will be closed out. Then that just remains herblore, fletching, necromancy, dungeoneering, prayer, attack strength. Lots of combat left for the remainder of the 5.8 build grind, which is exactly what I was hoping for and planning for in a weird way. So let's go ahead and try and bust out the rest of the smithing and hopefully get us ourselves out of the artisan's workshop. So that way we don't have to spend any more time here. That right there is 140 mil XP in magic, 60 mil XP left to go to 200 mil. And I found a decent method just AFKing these Abyssal Savages, of course using just aggression flasks. And it's actually been paying for itself. After you use a spring cleaner, all of the alks that you get, you essentially make back all the money that you would spend on doing your divine charges, as well as any of your supplies. So pretty interested to see how well this will actually do for 200 mil. We might switch it up and go to like Abyssal Lords or Beasts, but for right now, Abyssal Savages are doing pretty decent. I might invest in getting Rune Metrics Pro, just so that way I have a better way to track my XP per hour, since I don't have access to Rune Metrics at all right now. And that right there is 200 million XP in smithing. Let's go. The entire right-hand side is done. So now we just have attack, strength, herblore, prayer, fletching, magic, and dungeoneering, and necromancy. So lots of combat. We have quite a bit of combat left, which will hopefully translate into a lot of PVM and a lot of GP made to recoup a lot of the GP that I've spent. So we'll see. But yes, another 200 mil down. And there is 150 mil XP in magic. We're going to be utilizing a lot of this double XP for some of the faster skills, so that way I can just get as much total XP as I possibly can. So yeah, I'm very stoked to see how much we can actually get done in the remaining 46 hours of this double XP. Hopefully we can just finish out the remainder of 200 mil magic. But if not, I am going to be trying to get some dungeoneering done, as well as some fletching. I'm probably going to save herblore for just whenever, honestly. I'm not really too worried about spending GP on that, because at the end of the day, I am going to invest in overloads and other things that I will need for the PVM grind for post-max XP. So we'll see how the remainder of the skills go. But I'm overall excited to see how far I can get with this double XP weekend. And that right there is 180 mil XP in magic, 20 mil left to go, and we're actually training some prayer as well using the attuned ectoplasmator. So we're going to probably try and do as much of my combats at Abyssal Savages or just at Abyssal creatures. We'll see if we end up switching up the methods, but I think this might be the best route to go. Double XP has been treating me very well. We've been flying through magic XP, as you should. It's combat XP, but hopefully we can finish out 200 mil with the 18 hours remaining of double XP that we have. And yeah, we're going to see how close I can get, and I'll update you guys in another 10 mil XP or so. Well, we might be a little late on the 190 mil XP. I was AFKing way too hard that it just kind of happened. But yeah, we're 190 mil magic XP with less than 10 mil XP to go, with 9 hours, 16 minutes of double XP left. So I think we should be able to lock in 200 mil magic before we finish double XP. And if we have some time left, we'll use the remaining time to use our dungeoneering dummies. If not, we're just going to basically destroy everything that's in the bank that's even in relation to Treasure Hunter, and prepare for the last stretch of the grind. So it's actually really funny. I was AFKing magic and I actually fell asleep right here in this clip, so I was AFKing a little too hard, and I was able to get the clan chat's reaction to me getting 200 mil, and nobody knows until now in this video that I actually did fall asleep at my desk while I got this. So it's just a stark reminder to make sure and take care of yourself, and if you are going to grind hard, make sure that you have yourself a comfy chair for your desk. There is 190 million XP in fletching, 10 mil left to go, and I was doing darts, but I actually found instead of doing darts to use up the rest of the bonus XP that we have in the skill quicker, I decided that we are going to buy some Mark 5, I believe they're the, let's see, the Eternal Magic Turbo Mark 5s. So we spent a couple 100 mil on those. Should be closing this up relatively fast, considering that I did over 10 mil XP today alone. And it's actually a lot nicer than having to interact with tipping the darts or feathering the darts every like 25 to 30 seconds. So it's actually really nice to have a AFK method to do it. So let's continue on the grind and see if we can't close out this 200 mil. That right there is 200 million XP in fletching. Oh, that is good. Another one down. And then we only have Herblore and Necromancy left in the middle row. And then the last four after that are the combats. Well, I guess minus Necromancy on the left-hand side. That is 200 million XP in fletching. Let's go. Let's lobby really fast and let's see what rank we locked in. We ended fletching at 9,117. Not too shabby. Now we are going to... We actually swapped the daily challenges over to Herblore, just because we're going to start working on that now. And we're going to be doing prayer while we do the combats. And dungeoneering, we'll be setting some time aside here, I believe... The latter part of the month of January and the month of February is where we will be grinding out the last 40 mil dungeoneering XP or so. But, whew, another 200 mil down. Let's go. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the ending analytics for this episode. Our starting XP at the beginning of this episode was 5,117,102,602. Our ending XP for episode number 12 is 5,500,660,372. That means that our XP gained for this episode would be a whopping 383,557,770. That also means that we have less than 300 mil XP to go to finish out the ever so elusive goal of 5.8 bil XP. Overall, we have a lot of combat left to do with a couple buyables left, but not much. We are going to be finishing this series in 2026. Since we are going to be finishing the series out this year, I am going to be announcing once I have a general idea of when I am going to be completing and achieving 5.8 bil XP, so that way we can host an event around it in game of me actually getting 5.8 bil XP, so we can record it live, be able to include it in the finale of the series. And so overall, I'm just very excited. So again, I just want to take some time to thank you again for watching this video and this series. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, and if you have any suggestions for the finale and just for the series or future content, feel free to leave a comment below. But that's it. That's all I've got for episode number 12 for you guys. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoy RuneScapers content, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the road to 5.8 bil XP finale.